Hello, everyone, and welcome to my living room live.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Better now.
I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing just fine. That is such a fun song. Oh my gosh.
Hope you all got your Boy George on.
It's our 80s night tonight on my living room live, and we've never done an 80s show.
Nope. Surprising that we haven't done an 80s show.
I know. It's crazy. It's almost 4 years of this show. We've never done it. But there's a lot of shows we've never done.
Yeah.
We've done some 80s songs.
Yes.
But we've never done an 80s show. So this is quite exciting.
No. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe some people are watching who weren't even around in the 80s.
Could be.
Good for you.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Lucky you.
However,
we were definitely around the 80s.
the 80s was a wonderful time, I would say.
It really was.
You know, it's such a different time.
Yeah. I feel very blessed that I grew up in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A simpler life.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, that song kills me. Actually, there's one line I told Craig today.
Which one?
So this came out in 83. So I was 10. I wasn't very old. But I remember being on the radio, and let me tell you, when my dad was home, we listened to country radio.
Right.
But when he was away at work or wherever, Mom would turn it to the rock station. So that was
Old
exciting.
JoJo.
Yes. So it was always CHSJ country.
Yep.
But then when he went to work, it was, what was
CFBC?
CFBC. Yep. That was exciting. So, and then K100 came around in the 80s.
In the soft rock.
But the words are, who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction? I thought it was a contraception. That's what I sang. I don't know why. And it was so hard for me not to say that when I was singing it. It's hysterical. Don't know why. Anyway, oh my goodness. I just saw Geraint, born in 1998. You are such a young man. How wonderful.
Enjoy your youth, my friend. Let's go back to the top of the show.
Well, I just have to say, Steph, since we're on that.
Yeah.
Steph, she says, I never really knew the words in that song. You pronounce them so well.
You do have fabulous diction.
Well, now, maybe some people will know what it's about. There you go. Yes. Well, oh my gosh. Okay, if you go all the way back, you want to do a little check-in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, of course, Geraint's watching.
Hi,
Hello.
Geraint.
And Andrea Daniel is seeming like she's quite excited for tonight.
Hi,
so
Andrea.
in the mood for some 80s tunes. Liz Dudden says hello and happy Wednesday, everyone. It is a happy Wednesday.
Yay, happy
love
Wednesday,
this.
Liz.
Constance has her leg warmers on.
Oh, my God, that's so
Perfect.
great.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly, so you might need them.
It is chilly.
Deb says she's looking forward to the 80s. And I certainly agree. I've been looking forward to this night.
Yep.
And Cousin Pam says, yay!
Yeah, Cousin Pam. Hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Avon, looking forward to tonight's beautiful music. Hopefully it'll be beautiful. Some of the music from the 80s is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? You did pick some beautiful tunes, but some music from the 80s was
Out
a little
there?
little out there. Heather says, hey, have fun tonight of the Charlie and Heather show.
Hello, Heather.
I think it's a guarantee we're going to be having some fun
Yeah.
tonight. Aunt
Yeah.
Linda can't wait to hear
Aunt
some
Linda.
80s tunes.
Hi, Aunt Linda.
And Charlie says he loves the
Aw.
80s and us.
Hi,
No.
Charlie.
Hey,
I love you guys, too.
And here's a great 80s word. Heidi says she's here and she's totally
stoked,
stoked.
man. Hi, Heidi.
Jim Kinney that says that song makes him think of his first year university in 83.
Aw, that's awesome.
So hopefully we're bringing back some memories for you folks. And
Yeah.
we'll be doing hopefully lots of that throughout the evening tonight. So thanks for tuning in, for making Wednesday a part of your weekly routine. And if you're here for some 80s music, then you're in luck.
Yep.
But feel free to join us every Wednesday here on Facebook if you're new to the show.
Yes, absolutely.
And so let's just check in. Let's see here. Heidi says, look at your smile. Were you happy during that last song?
I love that song. How can you not smile and sing Karma Chameleon?
Constance was saying you're really feeling it.
Aw, thanks.
And Lindsay says that song was topping the charts for her birthday.
Aw.
So we may play some songs that were birthday chart toppers.
Well, let me tell you, that is probably the earliest 80s song we're going to do. Because the rest of them, I mean, I grew up as a kid learning piano and singing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of the pieces I chose tonight are very piano heavy.
It's your show. You get to do that.
Absolutely.
Molly says, evening, another Wednesday night bright spot. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome, Molly. So glad you're here.
Let's see. Pauline Knight says, haven't heard that song in years. Brings back some memories. And Glenna Ross says, hi.
Hello, Glenna. Glenna, I've been thinking about your knee. Remember Glenna had knee replacement.
Yeah.
Just want to know how you're feeling. I hope you're feeling well.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Julia, of course, is here.
Julia!
And she loves that song. She says, keep it up.
Thank you.
We will definitely
do that.
keep it up.
We will. Lauren Buchanan is watching.
Hey, Lauren. And
Is Mary Beth? Let us know. Is Mary Beth watching?
Yeah, we'll
too,
sing her
because
happy birthday.
It's a very special day for Mary Beth.
Yeah. And Geraint wants to know if we're going to do a 90s show next week.
90s.
Some people love 90s songs. It's true.
I guess. If it's your decade.
Yeah, totally.
So funny. I'm like this.
Totally.
I would know what to play.
Hey,
I'm at a loss.
Hey to Monty
Just
says,
joking.
hey, guys.
I was in university in the 90s. It was a good time.
And Lindsay says that she's so excited she hopes that Queen might make an appearance.
No. There's no Queen tonight. I love you, Lindsay. Sorry about that. We will do a Queen song sometime, though.
Oh, yeah. It's tough, choosing songs that we for us to do on shows like tonight.
Yep.
But I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. The theme is going to be songs that perhaps were songs maybe you were learning to play in the 80s on the piano. So that would be the constant thread.
I bet Steph could definitely flash back to the 80s, and I'm sure she could name a few songs that were contenders for tonight.
And hey to Liv, and I'm assuming Chris was watching.
Hey, Liv and Chris.
And Laura says that she was sure in the 80s that her sister was listening to songs with swear words. It was Michael Jackson.
Oh, when I got that Thriller, it was the tape.
Yeah.
I got the Thriller cassette tape for Easter. I lost my mind because I didn't think that I would ever get rock, pop, any of that stuff.
And a song like Thriller on Easter of all holidays for your parents. And Laura also says, Isaac says, tell them Isaac says hi.
Hi.
Hi, Isaac.
Oh, Sarah says, Irvin McIntyre listening to Quiz PM Sis as we prepare for bedtime.
Aww.
Well, hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, Sarah.
I wish
and
we
family.
were living in Quiz PM Sis.
Yeah, that's true.
Someday.
I love this. Linda Cobra says her life was half over by the 80s. Oh, that's sorry, but that was actually quite funny.
Oh, did you see this?
Oh, Lauren says the word I was looking for was cheesy.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Could be that. I love Isaac says, tell them Isaac says hi. Hi, Isaac. Lara's son.
Bill James, hi, all Mississauga social group who will be watching.
Aw.
You are welcome.
Glad you're here, Bill.
Feel free to listen and or comment. And Liz is happy that the lockdown is starting to end, so aren't we all?
Is it? I don't feel
the
like it is.
Yeah,
not for me.
Yeah, restrictions are starting to be lifted, so let's not get terribly ahead of ourselves. So things will start to improve. However, folks are still to be as safe as they possibly can.
Look at that, Tommy Brooks here from Nakawak, New Brunswick.
I love driving through
Glad
Nakawak.
you're here. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
we're New Brunswickers.
Yes.
Just so you know, Tommy.
Yeah, we're from the St. John and Quispamsis, KV area.
Yes,
Vicky Marshall's
Vicky
watching
from Moncton. Look at that.
More New Brunswick faces.
Abonite. We'll do an Abonite.
Oh,
but you know
my goodness.
what? I can't do an Abonite with me and just my little pedal. I need some other singers. So when I can have singers back here, namely Steph and Jana.
Yeah, we have an Abonite plans. I think we actually have the songs and everything all put there too. So
yeah, maybe a few other people. I'd love Sean to be here too.
Yeah, and Lindsay says it's fair. Queen is hard without guitars. That's true.
It is.
Now Monty's bringing up another band from the '80s that I used to listen to a lot, which is the Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah,
very synth pop heavy group, which I enjoyed. And Lauren says Mary Beth will be here in a second. There she is.
Did she just call me Shorty?
Hey, Shorty, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday! Well, you know what? She's here, so let's sing Mary Beth happy birthday.
Sure.
So everyone, just so you know, I have known Mary Beth for a very long time. We have had some extremely hysterical adventures together, and she is someone who has a heart of gold. She's an amazing woman, and she surprised us on our show.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago now?
Wow, was it that long ago?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Mary Beth, this is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary Beth. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mary Beth. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great time. And Geraint wants to know, is ABBA 80s? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's when I listened to ABBA the most, I think.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
I have never, there's never been a decade where I haven't listened to them the most.
Okay. All right.
I love ABBA. They taught me how to sing.
And Geraint wants to know if we can maybe sing him country, Take Me Home Country Roads. I mean,
we will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Now, that would be a 70s song,
Yeah.
but we'll do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, I think we've done that song a couple times. It's
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
He's definitely one of your favorite
Oh,
songwriters.
I love John Denver.
Yeah.
Big time. We'll definitely do that for you, Geraint.
Anyway, that's our extended Magic Mirror moment.
We love
that
you too, Mary Beth.
That we do here on the show. So we're happy to let you guys just sit back, listen, and enjoy. However, if you want to shout out, just feel free to just type anything you want in chat. If you're new to the show for the first time, maybe let us know how you found us. And if there is an 80s song you might like to hear, feel free. I mean, we might already have it planned, or maybe Andrew can pull it out of thin air and do some of it for you.
Pull it out of somewhere.
Pull it out of somewhere, as she is known to do.
Before we go on.
Yep.
Karma Chameleon.
Yes.
I want to talk about that song. Do you realize it sold over 1.5 million copies, making it one of the best-selling singles of all time worldwide? Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I believe it because
I
I mean
didn't know
that song, it's kind of like the epitome song for the 80s.
I know. Just a
When
great
I think
song.
of the 80s, so I mean, I'm glad we opened with that song. So I'm not surprised because it was kind of like a big moment. That was a very kind of flamboyant 80s, with Boy George. I mean, that was the first time people had seen anything like that, and it was a catchy tune. And
Yep.
I still don't know what it means. Do you know what that song's about? What's a Karma Chameleon? Anybody out there know?
Well, I think it's about people just not being true
Yeah.
to who they are,
Yeah.
and then or saying things about other people, and then the karma's going to come back and get you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's Andrea's interpretation.
Boy George, he wrote it while vacationing in Egypt, and the band was hesitant to record it because it sounded to them like a country and western song.
Really?
Yep. Well,
Was it the harmonica?
They stomped all the country and western out of that because
They
I
did.
would never have thought that.
I love this. Kim Furlot says that she found us in Grandma Crazy's phone book. That's quite a place to find us.
That's awesome.
Makes perfect sense. Geraint says he's been watching since our first video. So, yeah, Geraint, you've been
You
around
have
for a
been.
while.
You are one of our top fans,
all the way
Geraint.
from Wales, too. And
I
it's
know.
late.
It's late there.
It is late, my man.
We're going to meet you someday, Geraint. Someday we're going to get over there.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get on one of your boats.
Yep, definitely.
Hang out with you at the pub.
Well,
Ian,
I might watch you guys go. I'm still dizzy.
boat.
I might be like, I'll stay here.
Ian Taylor says, hello, gang. Ian here from Wasaga Beach.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Are you
Thanks
on-
for joining us.
Are you on the beach tonight?
Yeah.
Now, Rob Ring is requesting a very 80s artist, Prince.
Who's that? No, we're not doing any
Not
Prince
doing any
tonight.
Prince tonight?
So sorry.
Can you do anything by Prince?
No.
Even a little lick of anything?
No.
Am I putting you on the spot?
Purple rain.
I guess that's all the Prince you're getting.
That's all it. I'm so sorry, Rob. I never listened to a lot of Prince, to be honest. So let me paint a picture for y'all, okay? Since we're all friends here. So
Yes, we're all friends here.
back in say, let's just pick
Rob
a
is so
year.
sad.
I'm so sorry, Rob. Someday I'll learn some, and I am going to learn that Ben Folds song because it's a great song.
Oh, Ben Folds.
Me too. So back in between 86 and 89, for me, that was the best of the 80s for me because I was a teenager and it was just a really great time. And it's funny because I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to music, more so back then, I think. This is when techno stuff was starting to come out and you would hear a lot of...
That's when I was happy. I loved when the early techno stuff,
I
like
didn't-
New Order and
Oh, I enjoyed New Order.
Joy Division, and then kind of more techno.
Yes,
and
I
New
enjoyed
Order.
that. But then when it came to real dance music in the late 80s
Yeah,
and
yeah, that was
90s,
kind of like getting in the 90s there.
didn't enjoy that so much, and I protested, and that's when I started listening to a lot of John Denver because I'm like, I can't stand it. So anyway, before that kind of happened, as a kid growing up just outside of St. John, New Brunswick, Quispamsis, when I was listening to the radio to a station that wasn't country, or even maybe a country station, but when I heard the piano play an intro, I was like this, oh my God, what
Yep.
song is that?
Yep.
I have to learn it. So yes, like I was saying earlier, a lot of these songs I was influenced heavily by any song where there was a piano and a good singer. So, that's kind of... So, Craig, when you think back to yourself in, say, 86 to 89, What were you listening to?
Well, Liv's kind of hit the nail on the head. New Order, best dance music of all time.
Yeah, it's true.
I
agree
listened
there.
to a ton of New Order. So I mean, I loved Substance, and actually, I think I had the Substance sides, like the blue cassette, and I listened to that nonstop on my paper route all the time. I was listening to some other stuff. I was listening to The Cure, and I was listening to some kind of
Do you have a Sony Walkman?
some fun. I had an AWA Walkman. AWA.
What's that?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It was a much smaller Walkman. It was very Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah, it was smaller than the Sony. My dad, luckily, and was probably part of the reason why I am the way I am. He loved kind of fancier high end electronic stuff, so he was always kind of into getting us stuff like that.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Very sweet. So yeah, we got a lot of great comments and some requests. So we'll get back to those in just a moment. And speaking of songs with great voices and pianos, does that kind of lead you into our next song?
I'm sorry, I just saw Heidi. Listen to more Prince. Okay, I will. I definitely will. Okay, so this song. This song is a Deborah Gibson song.
Deborah.
So I wonder, did I write anything about this song? I could do a little intro. I think I did. So this was the 6th single from Debbie Gibson. It was released in December of '88. It climbed to #1 Hot 100 and remained there for 3 weeks, becoming her most successful single. And of course, I loved it because it was piano and a girl who could sing. So anyway, here we are, everyone. We're going to do a song called Lost in Your Eyes.
And then we'll get back to talking about more New Order.
Yep, that's right. So picture me at a piano when I was, how old when this came out? I don't know, 15. I probably had a perm. And there we go.
So this is Deborah Gibson, but we know her better as
Debbie.
Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Little Debbie. Take it away.
I'm taking a drink, so just a sec.
Okay, I was going to say, take it away, little Andrea. Shorty. Sorry, I shouldn't do that to you while you're drinking. All right. All clear? Liz, let's play some music.
Who said that?
Liz.
Okay.
Liz Dutton, play some music. Yay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And so I Well, there we go.
Nice little touches at the end.
Thanks, Craig. Thanks for indulging me with that. I loved that song when I was young, and I would belt at the top of my lungs all those notes.
Anytime.
Like full chest voice up there. Yeah, I was screaming.
So Heidi did say that apparently she did go by Deborah. They made it Debbie for pop stardom. So
yes, I remember that.
You
and then
identified her correctly.
She switched over to Deborah. Yeah, I do remember that.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
And she was turning on her lighter for that tune.
Oh, I love it.
And Ryan Blair was watching. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
He says, now we'll need some Tiffany to go along with Debbie.
I know. I loved.
We're alone now.
Yeah, that was a good one. But what was the Tiffany song? Heidi will know on the piano. There was a slower Tiffany song. Oh, I sort of remember it. Maybe it'll come to me. I loved that song too.
Heidi was right there with you for the key change, by the way. That was awesome.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Sarah Irvin says she's a super Debbie Gibson fan. She may have found herself
Really?
on more than one occasion singing along with her music in a grocery store when it was on. Totally the 80s singer from when we were kids. Actually, you mean now, right? So you find yourself singing along in the middle of a grocery store now when you hear it on? That's what I want to know.
Craig wants to know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to know. Lisa loves that song, too.
Aw, Lisa wishes she still had her Debbie Gibson t-shirt.
No.
See, Aunt Linda, first time she's heard that song.
Wish I still had my New Order t-shirt.
I wish you did too.
What was the frontman's name? Was it Peter Hook? Oh,
I love that Heidi was belting that and singing the synthy guitar. I remember, bum, 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 bum. I love that little part. Mm-hmm.
So we're so glad you guys enjoyed that tune. There's what 80s night would be complete without like a nice 80s?
Could have been. Oh my God, that's it. Okay, let me see. The flowers you gave me were just about to die. When I think about what could have been, makes me want to cry. The sweet words you whispered didn't mean a thing. I guess our song is over as we began to sing. Do you remember that song? Could have been so beautiful, could have been so right. I haven't sang that song.
Come out of your cave there.
I probably haven't sang that song for 25 years.
I
It's
don't know if I
funny,
know that
words come back. Isn't that ironic?
Rob was correcting me on it's
In songs.
Bernard's
Can't
song.
think of other things though.
Now, Geraint did have a great question though. I wanted to ask because I thought it was very appropriate for
What?
tonight.
I'm not drinking wine?
Well, he wants to know why you're not drinking wine, but he wants to know if time travel was real, would we go forward or back in time? What would you do?
Ooh. I don't know.
What would you guys do?
I'd probably go back.
Yeah.
I'd
mean,
go back.
it's an 80s night.
If you go forward, you're just closer to death.
Well, no,
I'd probably go
you
back.
would be the same age, right? So you'd be in the future as Andrea now.
Oh, I suppose.
As now Andrea.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go back, just a simpler time.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
so too.
That's how I feel. So
Closer to death.
yeah. But he does
okay,
say you have
so-
a lovely voice. So
Thanks. Thank you. Steph, I can't even take a guess how many times I listened to that song over and over.
I bet.
The one we just did, Lost in Your Eyes. Yeah, I sang it a lot. Yeah. Love you too, Pam.
And Rob, if you get to go back and see Nord and Pet Shop Boys again, let me know. I'd love to go. Oh, Laura wants to know if we can see those earrings a little more.
Oh.
What you sporting there?
They're little beaded.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
I got them for Dara's graduation from grade 8. Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks, Laura. That's right,
Love
Lindsay. Going back is safer. We know what happened. Yeah, it's true.
That's true, right? With the way things are going, you could go ahead 20 years and the planet might have exploded. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Geraint says
You could go to 2022. That could be the case.
He'd go back to 2019 to stop COVID-19 happening.
Oh, could you do that, Geraint? Would you mind? Do us all a solid. Get in your time machine and
Take
go
one
back
for the team.
to 2019.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We'll start calling it COVID never.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
COVID didn't happen. Oh, Laura wants her earrings.
Well, look, the next time I see you, I will give them to you. I will be
Oh, there
so
you go.
happy to see you.
There's an offer.
There we go. There we
There's
go.
an offer.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So So yes, so when we were young, my sister and I would sit in the living room. You know, we had a house that had a piano and a television in the living room. We didn't grow up with a family room and 2 or 3 bathrooms. Steph and I shared a bedroom. We had one bathroom and a living room with a TV. So, you know, as a kid growing up, as a person who teaches piano, I have some students that I've taught through the years. It's a chore to get them to practice. I can relate to that. But some other people, it was a chore to even just to get them to sit down and play. Now, that was never an issue with me. I didn't always practice what I should have been practicing. But I would
But you were playing.
always play. Like I played all the time. I would get up early in the morning in like high school, so I had time to play the piano. And I would get excited thinking about playing the piano. So anyway, growing up, TV's on, and Steph loved the show. Oh, what was it? Our House with Wilford Brimley, Chad Allen, Deidre Hall. Do you guys remember that show? And we had our biggest fights, I think, for that show, The Wonder Years, and there was probably some stuff through the summer. She was really addicted to Another World when we were in junior high.
Me, I watched Another World. I think it's because the lady who was looking after me after school, she had it on. After school. After school with Sean Connery. And I got hooked on it because she would always have that on when she was looking after the other neighborhood kids. Mm-hmm. We'd go to her house just to wait for my folks to get home from work.
I just remember one of the people being, was it Marlene? No, not Marlene. Or was it her? She was possessed. Do you remember that?
It could be. It could be any.
Hysterical. Anyway, but I remember like sitting and playing, and Mom would say, "Andrea, you can play while the commercials are on." So Steph would roll her eyes, and I'd get playing a song, and if I wasn't done, I'm not going to stop. So Steph would come over, and she'd throw things at me or punch me in the back. We had a very, very calm house growing up.
So nothing's changed.
Not really.
So Lauren had a great request that I wish we could do, Power of Love by Huey Lewis. Now that to me is
You love that song.
Oh, I love Huey Lewis. Was my first cassette tape. I bought Sports, the very first cassette tape I ever bought. I don't know. They were in like a pool hall. I don't know why they called it Sports. I don't know.
And Craig is wearing an 80s t-shirt tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
I'm
can't
wearing...
see. Who is that? Optimus Prime? Is it?
Let's see if anybody knows what that symbol means.
Is it?
See if I have
Did
any
I say it right?
No.
Oh.
That's all right. Ian Taylor's looking for Time After Time.
Oh,
Time
that is a good song.
It's a good song. Can I work it in?
Call, Dick, and think of you.
She'll get there.
Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. You say go slow, I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you won't, I will not. Sorry. Sorry. I always try that.
Close,
right?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Give it a try.
Give it a try. Sports segment.
Is that what it's referring to?
I don't know. Must have been love, but it's so. Isn't
Each
that
album
80s?
was
Isn't that 90s though?
Part of the news.
Isn't that 90s?
Oh, Mary Beth is just trying to explain it. Each album was part of the news, so maybe that album was the sports segment, part of Huey Lewis's news.
Oh, I see.
Now I get it.
I see.
Now
I get it. I get it.
Now, Rob Ring had it correct that it's the Autobot symbol from the Transformers cartoon. Obviously, that particular cartoon shaped me, that 80s cartoon, because I still collect them today.
He does collect them.
Yeah, much to your chagrin.
Oh, it was late 80s. Okay. Well, very good, Lindsay. I love that you know that.
Yep, let's see.
So who did I think it was? Optimus Prime?
Well, he's the leader of the Autobot, so I'm going to give you credit for that. But it's from the Transformers show.
Wow,
so it's the
impressed.
Autobot symbol.
I'm impressed I knew that.
I'm impressed you knew that too. But I have an Optimus Prime sitting right over there, so he's kind of constantly in your view here.
Where is he? I don't even know where he is.
Heidi says Marlene was Days of Our Lives. Constance and I watched that in university. So
fun.
Getting some corrections.
I was, definitely confusing them. Yes.
Lots of people chimed in on that one.
Did they?
Love it. Yep. It was so cute.
You're wrong.
Got some fans. Hey.
I loved it. Loved it. That's Days of Our Lives, Anne.
Yep. And Laura's also saying Roxette. That's a great 80s band right there.
See, I thought they were
Must
90s.
Have been love.
But they're 80s.
They had some tunes in the 80s. I remember I bought some of their singles.
Take a look at me now.
And Woody Woodburn says, hey, guys. Hey, Woody.
Hey, Woody. Hey, Ashley.
And yes, that.
Not an empty page.
Lauren, newest album's called Weather.
Oh, neat.
he's keeping the
very
joke going.
Cute.
Keep it going.
Okay.
All right, we got some more tunes.
Yes, we have another song that I've changed the key on, I think, 4 times. Any women singers out there? If you try to sing a song that has been sung by a tenor, I'm not saying it can't be done. Maybe some of you are like, Andrew, it's a piece of cake. Good for you. Because for me, it's hard because you can't hit the low notes. The high notes are like crazy, astronomical, insanely high. And so anyway, I have changed the key of the song. I don't know key I'm in anymore. And we'll just see how it goes. There's some crazy high note at the end, but hey, we're all friends.
So yeah, this is one of those songs that for me kind of hits me right in the feels, takes me back.
Me too. Me too.
And hey, Ashley, sorry. Of course you're there with Woody. Of course.
Hey, Ashley.
Where else would you be? We're still under stay-at-home order, so of course you're there.
Aw, thank you, Andrea. That's so sweet.
Any key. All right, well, let's see which
I'll do
key.
them all.
Let's see which key. Yeah, let's see which key you did pick.
So this is With or Without You.
Love that song.
By U2. And
you as well.
You as well.
Was the first,
I saw them
live
live in 1992 in Toronto. And it was pretty amazing. I used to be a huge U2 fan. Like, I still love them, obviously. I just, but it was like around the time, like October and Joshua Tree. I loved, and Steph had a lot of their records. There's some cat hair floating around here. Their album War. Anyway. Got
some people excited for some U2.
Oh, really?
Let's not keep them
I'm no
waiting any
bono.
longer.
That's for sure. So, so this song is off their 5th studio album, The Joshua Tree, released as album's lead single March 16th, 1987. And this is, did you know this? This is their most successful single of all time.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. It's a good song.
Well, let's take it away.
Give me a second.
Yeah, Lauren, I loved rattling them too. You good now?
Yep.
See the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails, she makes me wait. And I wait without you. With or without you. With or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You
Such a classic song.
It is a classic.
Classic.
It's a
That's
classic song. It's a classic song.
Please, Eddie. Love it. Heidi says, beautiful. Woody says, amazing.
I want to dance with somebody.
And she says, you can sing in any key. And I think Mary Beth's problem is solved. She couldn't sing along without the key change. So maybe now, Mary Beth, if you just transpose yourself from U2, and you also can enjoy U2 also as well.
There we go.
And I love this this comment from Andrea. She says, my favorite song of all time, Jared Edson wrote in my little Webster dictionary when you got to you and crossed that out and replaced it with U2. And yeah, Jared Edson and I, we were in the same class, so I remember Jared very well. He was certainly the comedian of our class. He went on to be a successful author. So yeah, so
There's another famous author here tonight too.
Oh yeah,
Mr.
speaking of
Charlie
authors
Rondres.
who also love this song.
Aw,
Love it.
sweet.
So it looks
Thanks, everybody.
like folks enjoyed that.
Thanks.
Oh
Ian.
boy,
Thanks,
what did he
Ian.
say? That rendition gave me a bono. Sorry, couldn't resist, says Ian. Well done. I like the joke, so I had to
Yeah.
put that one on the screen.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So folks love that tune.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So we got a big snowstorm yesterday.
Yeah. How are you guys faring?
Who? You're talking to them out there.
Yeah. I know how you're doing.
Yeah.
We talk all the time.
Yeah. He knows how I'm doing. Not really. Guess who shoveled the driveway yesterday? 2.5 hours it took me to shovel our driveway.
And it wasn't this guy.
No, it was me.
I was working.
And as I'm playing tonight, I can.
You can
I came
feel.
in with. I felt like I had two claws
had
from
shovel
holding
claw.
holding the shovel. I'm like, oh my word! And you know what? I couldn't quite finish the sidewalk because we had a huge drift. It was up past my kneecap. Like it was probably almost 3 feet of snow on our sidewalk. I'm like, I can't do any more.
wild.
I wanted to cry. So I came in and I bribed Kayla a little bit. So she went out and she started. And then our neighbor came over and snow blowed it.
Yep.
Which was
So-
amazing.
So that was perfect.
Thank you so much, neighbor.
Yeah. It was
Neighbor
great.
Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were basically at the end of your rope, and the sidewalk was just too much at the end of all that
Yeah.
hard work put in.
Yeah.
Lindsay says that St. George is a sheet of ice.
Yes. I
Yikes.
heard that from Mom and Dad. Yeah. Yep.
And Ian says that they got a ton in the Blue Mountains.
It must be so beautiful up there right now, though.
Yeah.
It's so lovely up there.
And Andrea says she's in Barrie.
Oh, I bet you have a ton of snow.
So her hands are hurting from all the
Yes.
shoveling.
And Lisa says she used her snowblower twice. It was crazy. It was a lot of snow.
Enough to use a snowblower twice in
Yeah.
a single day. And Lauren is making us all jealous with 8 degrees
8
in
degrees
BC.
in BC.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yep. Yep. I hear you. But you know what? March is less than 2 weeks away.
Yep.
I've always said this. March, anything is possible. We've had March, up here, and fourth day in, it's 20 degrees. We've also had snowstorms right till, middle of
Yeah,
April
June,
or
yeah.
May
I think
or
we had
whatever.
'em in June.
However,
Carol
I'm
says
being
no
very
snow here.
optimistic this year, and I think we're going to have a very nice March.
Lucky Carol, no snow
Aw,
here.
awesome, Carol.
Enjoy the no snow.
Yes, enjoy the no snow. Although, you know what? I've gotten out every day, so far, and walking. That's the key in winter. You got to get out.
Yep.
You got to get out. Yeah, I enjoy it.
You got
Although,
to move it.
Today,
That's from the 90s.
every day I go out. Last week I was out, and because of COVID, I was very conscious about not getting obviously close to anyone. And this guy came out of his house, and he was backing out of his driveway, so I stopped. And if I hadn't stopped, the ending could have been very different because when I stopped, it forced me to look around a little bit, and I saw a skunk. I don't know. I thought they hibernated. Apparently they don't. And
Not that one, anyway.
not that one. He was underneath a van.
It was a pet skunk.
It was so cute. They are very cute.
They are super
They remind me of our cat Ryman, the way he waddles. But anyway, he was underneath a van, and I'm like, oh my God. In my mind, I'm like, can they run? Do they run fast? Is
They
he going to see
waddle.
me?
They
Is he going to
waddle
want to
quickly.
get me? So I crossed the street, and I'm running like a crazy person. I'm like, oh my God, there's a skunk. And he went and he sat on someone's front porch. He's sitting there like it's their cat.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Could have been.
He was very cute.
Yep.
But anyway, something always happens when I'm out.
Ian's looking for "Don't Stop Believin'." Have we done that on the show before? But I knew you can probably do a bit of that.
Same chords as With or Without You.
Right. Without you. With or without you.
Oh my God, now what's the first word?
Is it just a city boy?
Just a city boy living in a lonely
something about a girl first.
world. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy born and raised in South Detroit. For a midnight train going anywhere. Singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile that could share the night, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting, waking up the bell.
I can't remember any of the chords there. I don't know if I've really ever played it. So anyway,
You haven't you?
no, I never used to play it. Steph would play it.
Oh, I thought you played it on this show before.
I don't think
Or
I
somewhere.
have. Anyway,
So that little bit was for you.
that
Ian.
was fun.
Just
there
a good
you go.
bit, though. Just forget about that other stuff. Went off the rails. Forget about that.
There you go.
Didn't happen. Andrea says that
Sweet.
her mom and dad are here listening. That's awesome.
John and Carol.
Bring the
Oh my
whole family in.
God. Hi, John and Carol. John gave me my first official job. I worked for
Cool.
him at Gulf Operators in St. John, New Brunswick. I loved that job, John. I don't know if I've ever told you. It was an awesome job. And my last day, they let me drive a front end loader. I loved it. Yeah, I can't remember. I think the woman's name was Gay, but I can't remember the names of the other guys that were in that office. But I had so much fun with that office.
So they tie in with your front end loader story. Aha, I've heard that one before.
Yes,
That
that's
is-
it.
That is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Ian's also says, Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels, great piano intro. He's got some great ones.
There we go.
And let's see here. Constance says that skunks aren't vicious. I said the same thing. They,
I know they're not vicious,
they use
but
that.
they've got a stinker,
gland.
and I know people who have been sprayed, and it stays with you
but
for
they're
a
not,
while.
They're not vicious. Is what she's saying.
Yeah, they're not vicious.
Smelly.
No,
yes.
but I just didn't know. I'm like, will it see me and be like this? Haven't sprayed someone for a while. It's been winter. She looks good. Let's go spray her.
And look, Sarah Irvin says, I always think of the Bangles from the 80s. That was her piano music. Eternal Flame was her favorite.
Well, there we go.
Think we can do that one?
We might have that in the back pocket, Sarah.
I guess she's not going to do it now.
No, not right now. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that song.
She's going to make sure you stay tuned, Sarah.
Yeah.
So we'll play your song
Yeah.
very shortly.
Yeah. So anyway, what was my point? I think I was just talking about going out on walks. There's always something going on.
Oh, always.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
When you live
but-
around people,
but Lindsay
there's
says
always
that
something going on.
her dad was sprayed 6 times walking the dog. The dog
See?
only got sprayed twice of those 6 times.
See? See, it happens 6 times. Your poor dad.
Yep.
That's a lot. Wow. We had a cat sprayed 3 times. Sam. Lindsay, you might remember our cat, Sam. Anyway, there we go. So this next song.
Yes.
This
What's
next song. Well, this next song it's an 80s song. Now,
I should hope so.
this song, can you imagine? I'm going to do something from 1912. This next
In
song.
1814, we took a little trip.
Oh, there's that song. Remember by the people who did the. I can't think. See the irony in me being able to remember mostly lyrics, but then I try to tell a story and I can't remember laughing.
You remember
That
stories
song,
perfectly.
not that song, but there was that Christmas song about the fighting and the war and the people them being up in the plains.
Oh, yeah.
But we heard another song.
Yep,
It's
with the
like
Red
basically
Baron.
the same song.
I forget the name of the band.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway,
Same song. And they basically said, yeah, it's the same song, which is
we just
Different
want to
rapper.
make it so that it's not always a Christmas song.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. So this next song is a song my mom requested.
Yep.
And I don't know if she's watching right now, but
Hope you're watching, JoJo. This one's for you.
yes, but they always watch after. So if
Yep.
they can't watch now. So this song is The Wind Beneath My Wings. My mother loves this song. And when your mother requests a song and she lives in New Brunswick and she's going to be 81 next week, you do the song.
Yeah.
So so this song, huge history. Did you know that? Huge history, Craig. Did you know that?
Of course not.
Okay.
I'm waiting with.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
It's been recorded
with
by
bated
a
breath.
lot of people. Roger Whittaker, Sheena Easton and Lee Greenwood, Lou Rawls, Gladys Knight and the Pips. They called it Hero, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Morris recorded this. He's the one I was familiar with. He won Academy of Country Music Song of the Year and Country Music Association for Song of the Year. So that was huge. This song won twice. Then in 1989, Beaches came out. Bette Midler had the highest charting version. And it was released as a single in 1989. It won Grammy for Record of the Year and Song of the Year. It won 2 Grammys that year. So this song has a crazy history. And it's won a bunch of awards at different times when people have recorded, which is kind of cool.
And we all know this song.
Everybody listening, I'm sure, no matter how
We've
old
talked
you
about
are,
it a few times. I know JoJo's requested it a few
you
times.
know,
so.
yes, I'm glad we're finally doing
Yes.
it
So
for
without
her.
further ado,
Yes. So,
here
yeah.
is your request,
Yeah,
JoJo.
and I remember hearing it when I was young, but it would have been the Gary Morris version. And there's a Gary Morris from Sussex, New Brunswick,
That's right.
that has a recording studio.
Oh, I recorded with Gary.
So when I was little, I thought it was him. I was like, God, he's so famous and he lives in Sussex. Anyway,
I recorded a couple albums with Gary.
just you.
No, not
Is it
just
your
me.
yodeling one or the polka one?
Yeah, both. Boca Yodel. Don't you remember that?
Yes. Heidi, check out those covers. Check out
Yes.
those covers. Okay.
Definitely.
Here we go, everyone. So sit back and enjoy a little bit of Wind Beneath My Wings.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have
That's for you, Mama. I love you.
Well done. Hope you enjoyed that, JoJo.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed that, Mom.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was just a little personal thing. I've never been a big fan of the fly, fly.
I noticed you left those out, hey?
Just not a big fan of that.
No, you're allowed.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure some people love it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not a fan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jim says, such a lovely song and so lovely, Andrea.
Well,
And
thank you.
Liz says she loves this one. Very nice. And Charlie, beautiful. Love that song, too.
Thanks, guys.
We had to make it up to you for the Sound of Music last week there, Charlie. And Parsons says, beautiful singer. Maybe she means in looks and in voice, but I'm going to go with both. So thank you so much. And on behalf of the beautiful Andrea.
Thank you very much.
Are you speechless over there?
I sort of missed it. I got distracted, and there's something in my eye.
Oh, well, you look after that. Ruth says that she loves this one. Beautifully done. Aunt Linda, beautiful. Love that song. Awesome job. Thank you so much, Aunt Linda.
Thank you, Aunt
And,
Linda.
yeah, let's
Thank
see
you, everybody.
here. What are you drinking tonight, Craig Galbraith, says Ian? I'm drinking a Donzante Pinot Grigio, actually, tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down well tonight. So.
No heartburn.
No heartburn.
Good.
Sometimes white wine gives me heartburn.
It's unfortunate.
I think it has a lot to do with maybe some of the stuff that I ate on the weekend there. We had some Valentine's Day fun meals, and it was probably the food that was giving me heartburn.
Probably.
I love this from Lauren. Full transparency, I never really liked this song, but your version is beautiful.
Thanks, Lauren.
And Deb says that you made your mom very proud. Laura's a total fan of this one. She thinks that she played this for a recital. So awesome. Were you singing or
Was I there?
Or playing piano?
I feel like I remember that.
Were you playing piano, Laura?
She sang it. I'm sure.
Oh, she sang it.
Oh yeah.
Lovely song to sing. Is it fun to sing?
Yeah, it's a nice song to sing. I always have loved that.
I'll never know.
When it goes from the D major to the G minor, I've always enjoyed that. So anyway,
Andrea Daniel says so gorgeous, and cousin Pam says love you guys.
Love you, Pam.
We love you, Pam. Sarah Irvin says beautiful.
Thanks, Sarah.
And Constance says maybe it's a little overplayed.
See, that was it. It was just so overplayed. They beat it to death.
They did,
You
but
know,
we're bringing it back tonight.
Bringing it back, babies. It had been a long time since I'd heard it.
Oh yeah, it's.
And I need to watch Beaches again. It has been a long time since I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Faith
So there.
says she played it at a wedding once.
Aw.
Definitely can see it being played there, so.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I
Absolutely.
played it at a few funerals too, to be honest.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Is your brother watching?
My brother.
Chris G. Galbraith.
Possibly.
Holy moly.
Is Chris G. Galbraith watching? Did we
Hello,
catch
Chris.
you watching?
Hello, Chris.
Isaac Ward says, have no fear, I am here.
Hi, Isaac.
You're making it a habit of being here on time, my friend. Or actually, no, we're late. We're running late. That's what it is. I just
Oh my
realized
God. Is it really 8:30 already?
It is. Look.
Oh, you know, if you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah.
Where do we have to go?
Yeah. If there's something.
What do I have to do?
If there's something
Not
on
much.
TV at 8:30 Eastern time that you want to watch and
Yeah.
you have to go, we understand.
I love that one, Jim.
Oh man, I love that song.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think we can get to Sarah Irvin's request now.
We are going to get to Sarah Irvin's
Yeah.
request. Absolutely. So just like Sarah, I loved this song. Again, it started off with a little piano bit, and I loved it so much. So do you know what this song makes me think of? When I was young, I remember hearing
Say, how will we
this-
know?
hearing this song. It probably wasn't the first time, but it was released in, I think, January of 1989.
Okay.
And I remember, January 89. And I remember, so I couldn't drive just yet. But my parents, it was during Lent, and how ironic, today is Ash Wednesday. There we go, tie it all together.
Nicely done.
Thank you. So Mom and Dad were at St. Mark's doing a Lent thing, and I think it was, for adults.
An
And
adult Lent thing.
probably how to deal with your teenagers through Lent. So anyway, Steph wasn't with me. I was in the car by myself, and I asked Mom and Dad, I'm like, can I just go sit in the car? And they were always so good. They're like, sure. They gave me the keys. And I remember I drove the car around the park. That was a big parking lot at St. Mark's Catholic Church. I drove the car around the parking lot, fantasizing about getting my license because I couldn't wait. So this would have been like March. So I had, 4 months to go before I could legally drive a car. But I'd been driving for a while because anytime we went to St. George, my dad's like, Andrew, you want to drive in the gravel pit? Never went on a road, but I drove on some back roads, that's for sure. So anyway, I remember specifically being in my mom and dad's Mercury Marquis, that great big car. It had a great stereo, though. And this song came on, and I remember driving around feeling so cool. Like, I'm like, oh, my God, it's going to be so great to be driving, like, on a road. I'm going to pretend I'm on a road. And I drove all around that park. People must, like, driving by must have been like, what is that car doing? Like, just driving around the parking lot. Anyway.
To make a long story, not quite, slightly less long.
Yes. What, you want me to get right to the song?
I'm just saying. Get to the song. What song are we talking about?
Eternal Flame. You cut me off. I think I was done, though. So, I could take that off now. Yes, this goes out to Sarah. Hope you enjoy it. This is Eternal Flame by the Bangles.
Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong with me. Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. My whole life so lonely. Then I come and ease your pain. I don't wanna lose this feeling. Oh. Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. My whole life so lonely, and you come and ease the pain. I don't wanna lose this feeling. Oh, close your eyes, give me your hand. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Da-da-da, do you feel my heart beating?
That's a hard one to end.
Yeah, because it just kind of fades.
It's a good looper.
It fades out.
Yes.
I'm feeling a bit like an 80s drum machine tonight. So there was a lot of songs from the 80s that didn't feature actual live drummers. They were just drum machines. So
You're doing great, Craig.
So that was that one song. It was just the same pattern looped over and over again. But I thought I'd try to recreate it for you guys just to kind of take you back. And it sounds like we did. Heidi says she loved the album. Remember walking to school in grade 9, listening to the tape on my Walkman.
Love it.
Memories.
Love it. Love it. And I loved Manic Monday.
Oh, my goodness.
Just another Manic Monday.
Walk
And
like
again,
a gypsy.
piano part. I was so excited when I heard that. I'm like,
Absolutely.
and they were a girl group. All women.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah, that song was for you. She says, OMG, I'm back at my childhood piano, and I'm a tween and dreaming of being a pop star. Thank you, so good. Lights a lighter and sways in the audience.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I'm glad we could take you away.
Oh, my God.
Just a little bit. So we
Isaac?
see some more lighters out there.
Yes, Isaac says he wish I still had my checkered suit.
Okay, look, the fact that you had one,
Do you have pictures?
Props
Can you
to
send
you,
us
man.
some pictures?
the fact that you owned one at one point puts
and
you in a
neon
whole other level.
sunglasses. That's fantastic. That is so. Ed is here. Ed Totten. That's Blaine's dad.
Well, hello, Mr.
Hi,
Totten.
Ed. So good to have you here. Thank you, Jim.
Blaine is a wonderful young man.
He is. We love Blaine. Yes.
Manic Monday was written by Prince. I don't think I knew that.
What?
Cool.
Well, there you go. I've sort of then been listening.
Cool.
Right, Heidi.
And Lindsay says she'd forgotten about the Bangles, so we reminded her. That's
Aw.
good. Vicky Marshall's got to go, so good night to Vicky and Walt. We'll catch you soon. Maybe
Hi,
we'll see
Walt. I forgot to say hi to Walt if he's watching. Bye, Vicky.
We assume that Walt's there,
Yeah. Bye, guys.
and Robert confirms that.
Yeah, it was. See, I think Rob Ring and Heidi, when we have a big party and those two can meet,
They can, like, music
will-
nerd
oh,
out.
They will geek out.
Awesome.
It will be awesome for them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll get everybody together.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll have a giant party with everybody that
A
watches.
party.
Oh, it'll be great.
I cannot wait.
So we have one more song
We do have one more song.
tonight, and it's a song that you've played the intro for about 6 dozen times, I think, on the show.
Let me tell you, everybody. So we saved for me, was one of my most favorite bands of the 80s.
I can see that.
Oh, yeah. And Steph might, it's Chicago.
Chicago.
They were actually first known as the Chicago Transit Authority. And then
Sounds like a jazz band. Sounds like Manhattan Transfer.
then they switched to just plain old Chicago. But I used to play their songs, and once again, because it was piano music, and these people could sing. They could sing. Anyway, I loved their stuff. I loved their older stuff from the 70s. And then, of course, when I was in junior high, this song.
That's the other song you've played the intro for many times.
It's burned in my brain. I loved that so much. I played it all the time for 3 years. And it was one of those piano songs. We had an old upright, and the music stand was as long as the piano, so it was 9 pages, and it held all my pages, and I would just keep pulling it down. It was all taped together a little bit and a little bit more. Yeah, Steph. I don't know. She probably likes that song now, but she went through a long time where she's like, I can't listen to that song anymore. You've wrecked it for me. And of course, in my Chicago 17 book, there were many. I still have the book, but I think it's at my work. But anyway, but this song, I remember when it came out, and loving this song as well. So I wonder.
And all y'all are going to know it.
All y'all are going to know it.
Chris McQueen coming in late, friends, but he's here now. Well, look,
Hello, Chris.
we're going late tonight, so you caught us. That's lovely.
Oh, Julie likes.
Heidi's looking forward to some Chicago. She listens to them on the regular.
Who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the rem in the rem, a lemma ding dong?
I don't think
Song,
that's from the 80s. I think Mama
not,
Number
but-
5's from the 90s.
Yeah.
I remember studying to that song
Yes.
in vet school
Yes.
in the 90s.
But this song, it reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in January '85. Now, this is interesting. Heidi,
Hi, Dorothy. She's also
pull a chair up. You're going to enjoy this. It started out as a song for Kenny Rogers.
Get out. This song?
This song started out as a song
Wow.
for Kenny Rogers. David Foster was in the studio with Kenny Rogers, called Peter Cetera and said, "We need a song." And Peter was like,
You sound for
I'm
Kenny.
I'm leaving for Italy tonight. And Peter's like, he's like, how about we chat in 2 weeks? He's like, no, he needs it today. He's like, well, come on over. I got a pack though. So he came over. They got a kind of a chordal structure for this song. Then when Peter was
structure.
away in Italy, he kind of wrote this song. He was looking at, all these beautiful paintings by Michelangelo. And so that's why You're the Inspiration
Oh, you've given it away now.
came out. So anyway, when he got back from Italy, he presented the song to Kenny Rogers. Kenny didn't want to do it. And Peter was like, great, I'll do it.
Yeah. And the rest is history.
So, just a little bit about Chicago. Is one of the longest running and most successful rock groups and one of the world's best selling groups of all time. They have sold more than 100 million records. I'm not surprised, but that's a lot. In 1971, they were the first rock act to sell out Carnegie Hall for a week. A week.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So there you go. So, everybody, we are going to end our show tonight with... Thank you, Lisa. I love telling stories. I really do. I love it.
It's kind of like half of what happens here. You tell stories and then you play songs.
Thanks, Lisa. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Lisa, I got to call you sometime. I need to have just a quick chat with you. Just me and you. I will get on that maybe this weekend. Half hour.
That sounds clandestine.
I'm kind of excited. I just have a question for you. Okay.
And Rob says their horn section is smoking.
Amazing. So amazing. Like, they had a ton of people in that band.
Oh, yeah.
They would fill an entire stage. Anyway, so I hope y'all enjoy this. Okay, Lisa, I will. This song, I mean, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to try the harmony pedal tonight, see how that goes. Okay, everyone. So I just got to get the right got to get the right 80 sounds here.
And Molly says that she thinks the Chicago concert was the first time she took her daughter to, as it was her favorite group at the time. So
that's awesome.
Awesome.
That is so awesome.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Well, hopefully this takes you back.
Yes, hopefully this takes you back. Okay, that's the plan.
All right, take it away there, Peter Cetera.
We'll see. Okay.
Love to last. Forever.
There we go, everyone. That was a lot of fun. I
Oh.
felt a little crazy trying to get the pedal and
My.
do all that, but that was fun.
And I got to say, we got a super generous tip during that song. So, Andrea, Daniel, I don't know if that was a typo, but Andrea left us an extremely generous tip. So, thank you so much. Thank you. We're gonna dedicate a piece of hardware to you.
Aw, thank
Thank
you,
you
Andrea.
so very much.
Wow.
I take it you enjoyed that song. So, anyway, that was awesome. So I love this one. Heidi said, "OMG, Craig with the drums." That must be right off the top with the na 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 na.
Oh, I love it.
I love that part.
Love
so.
it, love it, love it. And Heidi says, I can't imagine Kenny singing this. Well, maybe. I also love musician stories where they're called into the studio like an emergency, but can only stay so long because they have to jet to Italy. I know.
Sigh.
Oh, that was fun. That was so. Oh, I'm glad. Uncle Sandy.
Hello,
That's
Uncle
great.
Sandy. Lauren says that was his favorite Chicago tune, and Molly confirms they took up the whole stage.
I bet they did.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, everybody. We figured we'd save a nice big tune like that for the end. Thank you for sticking around in this extra late 80s episode.
It is an extra late 80s night.
Of My Living Room Live.
Yes.
And thank you for your singing along, your wonderful comments.
Aw, thanks, everybody. We don't know what we're doing next week.
Yeah, we'll see. So
Sometimes we don't know till the night.
yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? So
Who
we'll see.
knows?
We'll see. Sometimes it's inspired by things that happen in our life,
Yep.
by the weather,
By the weather.
by things that you see on the
Yep.
news. So
Yep.
anyway.
Yep. We really appreciate you all being here so much. And it was great to see some familiar faces and some guys who I haven't seen for a long time. You know?
Yeah, it's nice to
It's
see
wonderful.
some folks on here.
Yeah. And Andrea, your parents.
And she confirms it was
Great.
not a typo. So, well, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Gnarly. 90s next week.
Gnarly.
Hysterical.
Yeah, 90s next week. Looks like Geraint and Lindsay are both looking for a 90s night.
Someday.
Yeah.
Someday. Oh, Ruth. Oh, it's so good to see you on here. I hope you have a great week, too. Thanks, Heather. Love you, too, Deb. Love ya.
All right, we love all y'all.
Love all y'all.
We're so happy you joined us for another Wednesday night. So come back and see us next Wednesday, where we'll be playing Who Knows What. So it'll be a surprise to everyone, including us too. So until then,
Bye, everyone.
be good to each other. Stay safe. Continue staying home, please.
Yes. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep